Hi guys, welcome to my channel Granny's Game Lab, and today I'm here with another tutorial. But before we move on to today's subject, let's recap that what we have covered so far. We have covered Unity basics, in which we discussed about the Unity interface and how the software works. Other than that, we have covered third person controller using the joystick, and we have also covered the implementation of inverse kinematics and how it benefits us in Unity's projects. So, all of these topics are a little beginner stuff, and today I have decided that we are going to touch an advanced topic, and that is IL2CPP versus Mono. Both IL2CPP and Mono are scripting backend, so in order to understand each one of them, first we need to understand that how a scripting backend actually works in Unity. So basically, it works like a chef. Like how a chef in your kitchen takes the recipe and converts it into a delicious dish, this is exactly the role of scripting backend. So, what a scripting backend does is that you write your code in C sharp language, it takes all those instructions, processes them, and converts them into a running game. So, to summarize what a scripting backend is, scripting backend is responsible for running the C sharp scripts. It accesses the Unity APIs. And when we say Unity APIs, we are referring to Unity components like Animator, Rigid Body, Unity AI stuff. So, all of these things. We actually access all of these things in our code, and that is possible through the scripting backend. Other than that, it provides us console messages. So while we're working with Unity, you will see that there are so many messages like debug logs in your console. Other than that, you have warnings and error messages. All of that is possible through the scripting backend. Now, there are two types of scripting backend in Unity. One is Mono and the other is IL2CPP. Let's understand that what is Mono. Mono is the legacy backend. This means that since the Unity was invented, this is the default scripting backend in Unity. It only supports ARMv7. This means that it is only having support for 32-bit processors, which definitely implies that it has certain limitations. Now, if you are having a powerful device or a latest device, maybe the Mono is not going to support it. So, this means that it's limited to older or less powerful devices and doesn't fully leverage the capabilities of newer hardware. Other than that, let's see that how Mono works. It converts the intermediate language to machine code at runtime using JIT compilation. JIT compilation stands for just-in-time compilation. It means that while the game is running, Mono actually compiles your code, and this offers a greater flexibility for debugging your code. Now let's have a look at IL2CPP. IL2CPP is the latest backend. In contrast to Unity, in contrast to Unity's scripting backend Mono, IL2CPP is the latest one, and it stands for Intermediate Language to C++ Compiler. So actually, Unity introduced IL2CPP primarily for iOS platforms because Apple has requirements that apps should be submitted in a fully compiled state for better performance and especially for the security reasons. Unlike Mono, which compiles code at runtime, IL2CPP converts your C sharp code into C++ and then it compiles into the native machine code. And this process is known as ahead of time compilation. Other than that, since IL2CPP is latest, it supports ARMv7 and ARMv64, which means that it is having support for both 32-bit processors and 64-bit processors. And again, we are going to discuss the conversion process. That is, it converts the common intermediate language into C++ code. C++ code is then compiled using a C++ compiler into native machine code. So these are the main differences between IL2CPP and Mono. So whenever you're going to make a game, you have to keep in mind all these points, and according to your project requirements, You have to decide that whether you have to use Mono or IL2CPP. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, leave any questions or comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.